Hey, I need y'all to let me know if I'm tripping about something, right? Let me break it down to y'all. So I've been talking to this young woman. I've been dating her for a while, right? So, me, I'm a gentleman. I like to court women appropriately. And I thought she was a stand-up woman. She's a single mother of 2 kids. She's a great mom. So when I can help, I help. I ain't broke. I got my own business. I work a job. So I used to send her, $130 to get her nails done. I send her lunch money, $20, $30 every other day. I mean, y'all do the math. That should add up. And I even would buy her roses like every week. I would buy her some roses to put in her vase, to cut them up. I took her to the H in Orlando 2 weekends ago. We always go to a hookah bar or something. We went on a lot of, different dates. Always paid the tab. Never asked her to pay for anything. We went to this steakhouse 2 weeks ago. The tab was $300. And I bought her flowers. Never asked her for anything. Never said you had to do nothing for me. That's just out of the kindness of my heart, right? And then it was a hurricane. Hell, I brought the whole house snacks and shit. Bought her kids snacks. They ate all my Hershey bars. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never say nothing about it because I know I'm dating a mother of 2 kids. I know she has kids. So I have to accept her and her kids. So guess what? I did that. So yesterday we go on a date to see Smile too. So I told her, like, if I'm going to see you, I got to see you during the week because I got a really busy week. I'm a football coach. I coach high school kids. So Fridays are busy for me, and the weekend I be tired, man. So this weekend I got a couple photo shoots because I got my own photography business. So we go to the movies, buy the tickets. So I tell her, I'm like, babe, can you give me a bucket of popcorn? She like, yeah. So mind you, now, I was joking, but I was serious. So she give me the bucket of popcorn, and she buy it. Cool. So we watch the movie. We're going home. I'm peeping her energy. Her energy is, she just a little, it's just, she's aggravated, but she ain't saying nothing. So I'm like, okay, she'll probably tell me later. She probably didn't like the movie. So she basically was saying, hey, I wanted, I had a good night with you. I enjoyed you because we always have a good time together. I'm a vibe. But she was like, basically she wanted to address some things. She was basically saying if you wanted me to come out of my pocket, you could have let me know. But you begged me to go to the movies, so I thought you were gonna pay for everything. And if if I knew I had to come out of my pocket, I would have never came, right? So like I'm driving, and I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, bruh, I don't hold nothing over people, but at this time, I'm like, bruh, everything that I did, I just spent $300 on you in a steakhouse. You can't buy me a bucket of popcorn for $15. I'm like, that's the most ungrateful shit I've ever seen in my life. First of all, we weren't even together. We're dating, or was dating. Like, bro, I ain't half of this shit. I ain't have to do this shit. I ain't gotta buy you flowers. I ain't gotta pay for your nails. I ain't gotta do none of that shit. I ain't gotta get your kids shit. I don't gotta do that. So I'm like, that shit pissed me off when I seen it. I don't really trip much, but one thing I can't stand is an ungrateful ass female. So I sent her money back, and I told her, I hope you and your boys have a blessed life. You ain't never got to worry about me again. So she basically then continued to go on and say, how was she ungrateful because I invited her out and I expected her to pay. Like, bro, I paid for the tickets, bro. You paid for a box of popcorn for $15, bro. Like, if after all the thousands of dollars I spent, if I ain't worth $15, then I don't know how that's not ungrateful.
Yeah, man. I mean, some guys are very generous, almost too generous, way too soon, especially, and too generous to the wrong ones. There's some women that will really appreciate this sort of treatment, give you some kind of value in return for what you put in. But this is definitely a case of doing way too much too soon. All things considered, though, she probably broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really could have just said that she didn't have it, right? And she could have said she got you next time around, or maybe she could have just explained her situation a bit better and let the guy know that, she got him in a different way. There's different ways that you want to respond. And, she kind of took the victim route and got upset. And it's really the fact that it ruined her mood. Just him asking for a little something. And quite simply, he probably was just another simp for her to extract value from. At the end of the day, once a woman feel like they can get away with certain different things, and they don't have to really do anything, they don't have to invest anything, they'll take what you give them. They'll take what you provide for them long enough for them to go ahead and find someone else.
Brother, listen. The problem is you dealt with a broke woman. You dealt with like Lotto say, a brokey, right? You dealt with a brokey. And because you dealt with a brokey, brokies just take. They don't give, brother. So when you ask for a popcorn, a $15 popcorn, after you spent hundreds of dollars on steak, you spend money on nails, you've been giving her all kind of money, and you asked her for a $15 popcorn and she got mad about it, it's because you're dealing with a brokey. And you men gotta stop dealing with brokies.
Two things could be true, right? Like, as a man, you want to do things and provide for your woman because you want to do it, right? You know, that's usually reserved for your wife or a long-term girlfriend, or otherwise a girl that you committed to, that you know that's on the same wavelength as you. You guys are working towards the same goals. You know she's appreciative. You don't do that for a girl that you're dating.
That's my mom putting gas because she got no man. Hey, good girl.
Hear me out. Girls should be getting a paycheck every single month from the government for simply just existing. Why? Because we have way more essential things that we have to buy, and I don't think it's fair that we have to buy those with our own money. Also, we like to shop way more than men do, so it's only fair that we get a paycheck every month.
It's really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah,
nice to meet you, Joey. Are you guys like dating?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, Joey.
Why are you trying to?
No.
Oh my God. Joey, leave that.
Bro, I swear she would have been getting gas by herself right now.
I ain't gonna lie, don't be a Joey. Nah, Joey, you seen this?
Bro,
leave that.
That was bad.
That was bad, bro.
Yeah, that was bad, Joe. Yeah, man, you got to cut her loose. And I'm sure that's not the first time she'd have shown those tendencies, disrespecting the guy that you're with. And guys can see right through that. Like, now you're trying to get with me. But as a man, when you see this level of disrespect, there's really no coming back. Because if she gets away with it, now she thinks you're desperate and won't stand on your boundaries and thinks she can run all over you. And you got to cut that out immediately.
You know what I really can't stand about dating at this big age of 39? Look, I'm grown. Like, I'm about to be 40 over the hill grown, right? Why are we still talking about virtue or body count like that matters? Like, I am dating a bunch of divorcees who cheated on their wife, who have multiple children by multiple partners, me included. That's no shade. Why are y'all acting brand new? We are sifting through the clearance rack of fucking love looking for a partner, and you want to talk about virtue. She's got to be demure. She's got to be mindful. I'm not. He's going to think you're...
Next, we got some reasoning to be a bit hesitant to date those with financial problems.
Be so quick to let me take you on a trip. Let me take you on a trip. Pay a bill. Pay a bill. Pay a bill. No, I don't want to go to Miami. They just increased my health insurance.
Oh, man, this is crazy. She been begging long enough, right? Look like she about to hit the block, get ready to rob or something. Throw on the ski mask. She gonna get her bills paid. That's for sure. But shit, the way I look at it, women like this might as well start a 501c3 nonprofit so a man can at least write them off the taxes.
When I was 23 years old, I had my own car, my own apartment, and I was just recently single because of I had with my ex-girlfriend. It was this chick that would be at this stop I would go to multiple times a week, and every time I would go there and she was working, I would always catch her staring at me. We talk up, you know what I'm saying, get her number, blah, 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 blah. I shit you not, the first conversation, this chick was like, hey, you know, I got all of this stuff. This is around Christmas time. I got all of this stuff on layaway for my son. You know, are you gonna help me get it out? Stop it.
So I just want to know why the my oil change was $60.
First time?
Okay, so I'm under the impression, okay, and I really think this, I really it.
When someone is stating that from the very beginning, a person knows that whatever is going to follow must be just amazing.
But like pretty should not have to pay for their bills or the maintenance on their car.
I really, quite genuinely, hope that they're joking.
Because I don't know if you guys know about pretty privilege, but people that are pretty just should have a better life than everybody else.
I'm going to say it again.
I genuinely hope that this person is not being serious. But the thing to remember is that even if this person is saying these things for simple engagement, there are quite a large number of individuals that actually share this mentality, in which they believe that by virtue of how attractive a person is, means that they should have to not pay for the things in their life that regular people do. Kind of makes you wonder who's going to be paying for it, doesn't it?
I know that sounds vain, but from one pretty the other, the pretty it, and the other people not so much.
Oh, that's nice. But I think we can all take some solace in the fact that time for everyone continues to march on, and eventually it catches up.
Y'all problem is y'all don't be allowing a man to be vulnerable. Y'all talk too much, y'all too combative and too opinionated. A man will tell you exactly what he needs from you and exactly what you're not doing. And the first thing you do is, oh, but I did that. If I ain't doing it, you might as well go over there to the other beat. Heifer. He's telling you because he know if he go over there with Sally suiting him at, they gonna do it right off the bat. He don't want that. He's telling you because he wants you to do it. He's telling you because he wants you to pull up on that behavior. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all be getting men, and when they get to being vulnerable, y'all calling them weak. Y'all calling them insecure. Men of status have standards. It's not always control. It's not always insecurities. I'm going to tell you about you because I want you to fix this. I want us to be good. See, a lot of y'all will take that criticism and be like, well, I did da-da-da-da-da. That's not it. He's telling you he don't need you to do X, Y, and Z, and you still steady trying to love him how you think he needs to be loved. And he's telling you, hey, I don't need all that. I just need you to blah, 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 blah. And you still trying to do da-da-da-da-da. You're missing it. So then when he not showing up for you, you're like, I've done all of this. You ain't did shit he asked you to do. You went against him.
You got me.
Stop trying to disillusion her with your money, your resources, your ability to buy her roses and all that dumb stuff.
That's not dumb. Disillusion me, baby, all day.
What has that gotten you? Where are
That's
they?
it.
Exactly. So stop doing it. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. Let me tell you, a lot of my homegirls are going out with you because they are bored. They don't have nothing to do. They're not over the other dude.
Okay.
Somebody else in Vegas or New York hasn't hit her back yet, so she's going out with your stupid. Jen, you better eat the f*** up.
She kind of got
Because I've been there, so stop taking her out on dates.
And what do you do to get to know them?
Don't buy her anything. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her.
Yeah, you about to eliminate a good portion of the dating pool with this one, you know. But all you need is one, right? But nah, I mean, it's really about making sure you both on the same page. She don't lead with money. Everything doesn't revolve around what you can pay, bills that she has. You know, a lot of women like to say that they're struggling and talk about their issues, what they have to pay for. If you find that to be the subject of everything that you're talking about, or a lot of things that you're talking about, where she's constantly reminding you of what you need to do for her, and that's all that you're there for, it's pretty obvious, right? And a lot of guys, unfortunately, they think that their goodwill is gonna make the woman loyal and want to stick with them, but that's not how it works. In fact, what they'll do is they'll take the money, but they'll think you a sucker. She should be really genuinely trying to get to know you, and it's something that you both look forward to. You guys enjoy the different activities that you are into. But like I said, if the focus is only on what benefits her, then there's really no need to continue dealing with her.